And today we're going to do a movie review. Today's movie review. I like that. No, today's movie review, if you can guess, is Lion King. I wore this big hair because either I wanted to feel like Beyonce. I got my little African thing going here.
Don't say that. You look good. You look good.
So we went to go see Lion King. So yes, today's review is all about Lion King. Chris, what did you think about the movie?
So Lion King is a remake of the 1993 original. I don't know what year it came out, but my overall general thoughts is I like this movie.
Right.
I did like this movie.
Right.
At first I was concerned that they're remaking all these movies now.
Yeah, he was dogging it out.
Yeah, because when I saw the trailer, and I was just like, I don't know if this is going to be good, but
I was like, it better be good.
I watched the movie, and I enjoyed the movie. I do have some questionable things, but we'll get into that later. But I enjoyed this movie.
Overall, I like ABC. I will give this movie an A. I'm not gonna go see it again in the movies. I feel like, one hit a quitter is good. But I feel like I'm glad I went to go see it. It was one of my childhood movies that I loved. And I'm glad that it was remade and that I would give it an A+. You should go see it. I definitely would say that. Key things that I did see in the movie that I feel like we should touch on is it didn't stay. That I love about this movie is it didn't go far from the original storyline. It stayed strict to it. We didn't add any extra characters or have any a lot of additional scenes. It was a little few tidbits here and there, but I like that it stayed on script and we stayed to the original storyline and had the original songs in there. I love that. Thank you, Disney. Thank you.
Yeah, they do a lot of shot-by-shot remakes of key scenes. Well, most of it was shot-by-shot.
Right.
So, yeah, I appreciate that too, because I think Jungle Book, when that was remade, it had a bunch of different new things going on, which I didn't mind. And Aladdin was pretty good overall. So this one stuck to it, and you can't mess up a classic. Lion King is like the classic Disney cartoon.
Right. It was one of those that took Disney, I feel like, to another stage when Lion King came out. Key thing for sure that I have to bring up for starting off this review: the animals and all the technology of making these animals look real, all the different technical things that they did. Kudos, mad credit. Like, they looked great job. Whoever did all the digital stuff and everything, you did an excellent job because these animals looked real. All the shots were great. It looked like these were real animals. I felt like I was in Africa. I felt like I was on Pride Rock. These animals look like real life animals. So great job on that.
Yeah, they looked surprisingly good because I was a little concerned that it wasn't going to translate on film. But the lions, the way they walk, the way they move, you can see like their rib cages and things like that. Like the muscles moving underneath like their skin and their coats. It looked really, really good. Like that opening shot with the trees, when like when it first starts, it's like, I'm like, that looks photorealistic,
Right.
So yeah, the technology was great. It was on point. It really looked like there were animals talking on camera.
Right. So I did appreciate that. I like that the animals looked real because I didn't know how we were going to remake Lion King. Like, I can understand a remake of like Cinderella. You know what I'm saying? There's no animals really. I mean, there's animals in there, but it's not really like animals like this. This is fully animals. So I didn't know how Lion King was going to be remade and be full justice and like to life, but it did great justice with that. So if you're a technical person and you like to see all the technology and behind the scenes of how people make stuff look real, this is a great movie for that. Another thing that I looked for, I liked my key shots that I like to hit in Lion King. The first opening scene on, when we first introduced Simba, like, great opener. That was the key thing. Had all the key songs in there. If you're a Lion King fan, Can't Wait to Be King, Can You Feel the Love Tonight, those key songs were in there. You know what I'm saying?
Hakuna Matata. Be Prepared.
Right. They were all in there. I can't think of any more, but the key songs are in there. Mufasa looks good. You know what I'm saying? Mufasa looks strong. He looked very, like everybody, all the animals looked good.
I got a problem with Mufasa. James Earl Jones, I respect your talent. I respect your God-given voice. Very sultry. I wish Disney had just kept all the original vocals from the first Lion King and just plastered them onto this movie.
Why?
James Earl Jones sounds like he's 30 years older in this. He just wasn't, he didn't have
He
that.
is 30 years older. He sounds like he is 30 years older.
I'm just saying, like, you did Darth Vader good a couple years ago. What happened? All I'm saying is, I appreciate your talent, sir, but you could have given it a little more oomph. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everything the light touches. I mean, you know, hit those key lines. Hit those key lines, but you didn't hit it.
I know a key thing that I was looking forward to when, you know, I guess in the beginning is everybody knew Beyonce was going to be in this video, in this movie. So I was just like, okay, where am I going to hear Beyonce's voice? Like, am I going to catch it? Like, is this just going to be natural with everybody else's, or are they going to just make it like key stick out? And I guess since I was looking for it, automatically when I heard older version of Nala, I just heard it. And I was like, does this originally fit? You know what I'm saying? Like, does it fit with The Lion King? Overall, I think she did a great job. Some parts I was like, come on girl, sell it. Like, give me the real, you know what I'm saying, fit in with the rest of the characters. Everybody just felt natural with their parts, with their characters. But I guess since I just knew it was Beyonce and she played Nala, I was like, would it have been better to have somebody else play Nala, or since it was Beyonce, is it taken away from the story? Like, do you understand what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying, because you know how like on TV shows and movies, when you hear like the record scratch because something disrupts it, it was like the record scratch, glass broke.
I'm not gonna say I'm a Beyonce. I'm not gonna say Beyonce's a record scratch. I'm not gonna say it.
But again, you know, maybe that's just me, my opinion.
I think she did a great job.
She's okay. She gets the job done. You know, you can get from point A to point B, but she gets the job done.
You sound like a Beyonce hater.
I'm not in love Beyonce. I'm in the Beehive. I love Beyonce, but I'm just saying, like, you can make, Lupita would have been great as Nala.
You saying that there could be other people that played Nala and not kind of took
It would have
away.
been, yes, absolutely.
A little bit more of a natural voice
Yeah.
that could have played Nala, so that way it wouldn't just been so stand out to take away from the naturalness of the character.
Because when I hear Simba, they need you in Pride Rock, I'm like, okay, Beyonce, I can't, like, it took me out of the jungle a little bit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Overall, you know what I'm saying? It's like I said, if you've seen Lion King before, it stays to the original story. I didn't know Simba was so damn bad. Excuse me for cuss on this kid movie.
Kids know.
But Simba was just roaming his little behind all over the place. You need to stay at Pride Rock. But key things that I'm gonna just go out and say, there's 3 things that I was a little disappointed in while watching this movie. You might call me nitpicking. Yes, I gave this an A+, but there's 3 things I was disappointed in that are key scenes in the old movie that I was looking forward to this movie that was not in there. First one. Now, everybody knows the scene when, you know, Nala finds Simba, you know, in the abyss, wherever he was. And, can you feel the love?
They chasing each other
tonight? They chasing each other. They roll over. Simba finally pins Nala down. You know the original movie. And, Nala's looking at her like...
She got the paws up and she looking up at him.
Like, hey, daddy.
Like,
I'm ready. She has that scene. That scene wasn't in here. I was like, where is that scene where Nala looks ready to come on, like, ready for Simba to come on and pounce on her? I was ready for that. That's not in here. And I was ready for that. So I was a little disappointed with that. Another scene that was in the original that was not in this one is when, basically when Simba, meets up with the baboon, what's his name? Rafiki.
Oh.
And Rafiki's trying to show him like, hey, let me show you who your dad, your dad's here. And, in the movie, in the original, Simba sees his dad in the clouds, and it's just like, okay, and his dad is speaking to him, you know what I'm saying? In this movie here today, like, I was looking, I was like, ooh, Simba gonna show. I mean, Mufasa,
It was like some
Mufasa gonna
formations in
show
the
up.
clouds.
Yeah, but you never saw Mufasa's face. I was waiting for Mufasa to show up in the clouds. Like I was sitting here looking like, come on, Mufasa, come through so he can teach your son something so he can come back to Pride Rock. He was never there. So I was like, where is this at? I know that's probably like a tidbit thing, but I was just looking.
You nitpicking.
I was just looking for Mufasa and everything. Another thing that I feel like I missed in this movie was just the I don't know what else I missed. It was just basically I think those really just two things that I was just looking forward to seeing that I did not see in the original.
I don't really remember too much of the original to be like, they better include this scene. They translated enough for me to be satisfied.
I'm still satisfied.
I loved Scar. Scar was very menacing.
Ugly lion.
Very menacing. He looked very Scar-y.
He looked like a great demon.
Yeah, demon. I don't know.
Like really, he did. He looked like a great demon. Like he was a great villain. Like they made him look very, very good.
He's very. I believe him.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. My bad.
Still on
My
my
bad.
segment. I'll let your segment alone.
You got it, boo.
He's very. Yeah, a demon. He's very. No, he's very, very scary. At one point, when Simba's in front of him, and he's talking about, yeah, all this is gonna be mine one day. I'm gonna take over all of this.
Who said that?
Simba in front of him, and the Scar's behind him, just like, sure you are. And I'm just like, man, you better leave Scar alone.
Them wolves and sheep clothing.
Yeah, Scar and Jafar are the same people, in my opinion. From Aladdin, just think about it. Just think about it for a second. Think about it. You'll
They
be
look
like,
alike.
they're
They
kind of
got
the
that
same.
evil
They're kind of
look.
the same people.
They got that evil look.
But yeah, I loved the voice acting, especially for the young kids.
Yeah, they did excellent.
Young kids did really good with the voice acting. Kind of better than Donald and Beyonce. And I love Donald. I love Pete. James Earl Jones, man, I'm sorry, man. You just didn't pick. You didn't give me that. You know, everybody knows Mufasa. Scar was great. Timon and Pumbaa, really,
Yes,
really, really
Timon.
good. Really, really good. Because they come at a point in the
Timon
story.
and Pumbaa, you looked good and you
They were
sound
funny.
good. They were funny.
They were great. They looked great. You had a problem with Pumbaa looking.
Pumbaa's
messed up.
not Pumbaa's character, the voice, but how Pumbaa was presented as a character. Y'all could have made a better, warthog than that. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that.
And now that I think about it, all these people are alive. Why don't they just bring everybody back who did the voices? Because I'm like, Whoopi Goldberg could have been one of these hyenas. You know what I'm saying? Like, just bring everybody back from the original.
Yeah, that would have been good. Yeah, it would have been good.
Disney trip.
Oh, there is one more point that I forgot that I was just a little disappointed. There's in the original, there's a point where Scar and Simba are battling, and they scratching each other, beating each other up, tussling, basically. And in this movie, I felt like there was not enough of a fighting scene. I know it's a kid movie and everything like that, but I just felt like Scar and Simba's conflict or fight wasn't long enough for me. I really wish we would have more just like, you done hurt my daddy, like, wow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish the fight would have been a little bit longer. But other than that, it was good. A+ definitely for sure for Disney on technology, definitely on character voices of the younger versions. I'm still gonna give you probably like a B. B for older characters, older voice, how can I say this? Older actor and actresses for the older Simba and Nala and the older characters. But overall, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, if I were to give it a grade, I'd give it like a B+. I'm not too harsh with it, but it was a cool movie. I've never seen Jungle Book again. I'll probably watch Aladdin again because that was pretty good, but I'm not going to go back and really watch this too much.
It's just a classic.
It was a great rendition.
Very classic
original
movie, right.
And I agree with it. One thing I want to talk about is these kids in these movie theaters. I know this has nothing to do with the movie, but, it's been a minute since we saw a movie with kids.
Right.
And it's
because we don't have kids.
Control your kids, parents. And I'm saying that probably because I've never taken kids to movies before, so maybe I don't understand. But you got to get a grip on them. Like, shh, doing that the whole movie, that's not enough. Like, you need to grab their lips or something, do something to make them stop talking through the whole movie.
I can't say nothing.
You really can't.
And I would never, because that's so hypocritical, I would never, because I'm the type of person that's like, oh, who that is that? What's going on? And I still had like 2 scare moments in Lion King where I was like, oh shoot, what the heck?
Well,
you know, when Scar, you know, Scar had a few moments. Yeah,
it's the same movie. Why are you jumping in it?
Scar was very scary. That demon came out really good. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say anything on this topic. You know what I'm saying? I am going to say the kids were distracted, and I can see how it is to be on the other side when you got people just talking throughout the movie, just misbehaving, and you're just like ruining the moment for me because you can't get your kids together or be quiet. Like, we don't have kids, so I'm sure that we will have more grace and mercy once we have kids. And
I have grace and mercy. I'm just passing on some suggestions to get your kids in order. Like, come on. Like,
well, we're going to see Lion King, so you shouldn't think that you're
right.
a bunch of kids in there.
We're going to start seeing R-rated movies from now on because...
Well, let me just talk about the previews.
that.
Previews that, you know, movies that are coming out that I'm looking forward to seeing. Maleficent. I'm looking forward to see that. Another movie that I'm looking forward to that I didn't even know is coming out, Mulan.
Mulan looks good.
Mulan,
And I'm not even a fan of Mulan. And I'll say it. I know that's a controversial hot take, but I'm not a fan of Mulan, but Mulan looks great.
Right. I'm going to go see Mulan. What's another one that was showing? The faith-based one.
Yeah, the one with the cross country. I don't know what it's called. Outbreak?
I don't know.
Something like that.
There's another one that is coming out that I'm looking forward to.
It
And
was that Will Smith movie where he was a spy.
right.
It's a cartoon.
Right. So those are coming out that, those are a few movies. Definitely the key ones that stood out to me is Maleficent and Mulan. I'm looking forward to seeing those.
Yeah.
But overall, Lion King, you have anything else to add or anything like that?
Thumbs up. Great job. Disney always knocks it out the park. They always get the right people.
I just feel like this is Disney's year. Like,
Yeah, they're going
Disney's
overboard.
coming out, you know, between Aladdin, Dumbo, now Lion King, you know, they're working on Little Mermaid, Mulan's coming out.
They're gonna redo their whole catalog.
Yeah, and you know, these are all the classics that I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that I loved as a child. So, you know, kudos to Disney. You're doing a great job. Great job.
I've always been a Disney fan, you know, like, so with these movies you can't go wrong. So I suggest go see it, have a good time. I know you've probably already seen it, go see it again.
Right.
Take your kids with you to go see this movie, just keep your kids quiet. That's all I got.
All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all for watching Movie Combos with Chris and Jazz. Watch us next week for another movie review. Please subscribe. Subscribe to Movie Combos and like Movie Combos. And we'll see y'all next week. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings.
Peace out. Bye.